Hey everyone, it's Sue here. So as I make this page, I will explain to you what I'm doing and why. So I don't know, if you haven't checked out Claudia Rossi, Gina Ahrens, and Peta Thompson, who is Miss Lady Petals on YouTube. Let's see. I have a plan here for this. But anyways, they have, I guess kind of like this challenge out there to go ahead and this is the, just so that you know, this is the stamp set that I just used. They have a challenge out there that, they made their inspiration sticks, and so they have a challenge. They came up with 10. I guess they pulled 10 sticks out of their inspiration sticks. And last week on the 25th, January 25th, they, each put out a video along with Erin, who is Imperfect Impulses on YouTube. And anyway, so they put out videos and kind of, I guess using those prompts in different ways. And I mean, all of their pieces are just wonderful. If you haven't checked out Claudia or any of them just yet, I can highly recommend it. But if you go look at Claudia Rossi's video from January 25th, she has in the description box, the 10 different prompts that they got, that they're using. So I wanted to definitely go ahead and play along. So as I'm talking to you, I'm following the prompts and I'll let you know what they are. So the first one was to stamp in 3 places, which I did. 1, 2, 3. Second was paint using palette knife or card. Just did that. I just painted blue on here with a palette knife. Third is to draw, paint, or write with your left hand. Okay, so I think I'm going to just go ahead with my bronze Sharpie. Oh my gosh. Okay, I am a righty. Oh my gosh. All right, so I'm just going to try to do like a doodle. I'm going to do some little doodles here only because I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing. Now some of these, I hope they don't, but some of them might be covered by the end of this, but we will see. So, but it says to write. It says draw, paint, or write with your left hand. So I want to write a word just to make sure. I'm trying to think of a word. You know what? I'm just going to write the word draw. D-R-A-W. Draw. All right. Okay. So that is done. All right. The next prompt is to turn work upside down for the next 3 prompts. Okay. So now I just turn the page upside down. And the next one is to stencil with some modeling paste. Let me just grab a new. All right, so I have a few stencils here that I grabbed. I mean, I am definitely, prepared for this, so to speak, because otherwise I would never be able to do it in 15 minutes. So I'm going to pull out my flexible modeling paste. I'm trying to use this up. It's almost done. So I keep going for this particular little container because I just want to finish it up. So, all right, I have to do this upside down, which I'm doing. Okay, so, and I have to use paste and a stencil. So that's what I got going on here. All right. So I'm going to go ahead And get all that on there. I feel like I'm in a race. You know, I feel like, oh my gosh, the pressure's on. Okay, so I'm going to leave that as is. All right, the next one, and I still have to keep it upside down, is to add acrylic paint. Okay, so add acrylic paint. So I do have, I took some black out, so I'm just going to go ahead and put some black here on my little table. And I'm going to grab a little paintbrush. I want a thin one. So it just says add acrylic paint. So I'm going to go ahead and take this brush, and where I did those doodles, I'm going to say accentuate them with the paint. And, you know, there's nothing super neat about this, especially since the paste is still wet. But that's okay. That's okay. You know what? I think, you know what? I'm just going to put one here. Okay. And here. All right. So that is me adding acrylic paint, which was black Artist Loft, if I didn't lift that up. And then make dots with crayons or pencils. So this is my third one upside down. So I have to make dots with crayons or pencils. So I have the blue Sharpie, and so make dots. Okay, so I guess what I'll do is just go on around and make some dots. So I have some there. Ooh, I'm getting paint and everything all over my hand. Okay, let's get that off before I smear it on here. Okay, so I'm going to do, I think I'll do 3 down here as well. So these are my dots with crayon or pencil. Does Sharpie count? I hope it counts. Well, you know what? Just in case it doesn't, I don't have a crayon or a pencil. Well, you know what? The Sharpie's going to have to count. I don't have that. Okay, so so now I can turn it right side up. And now I have to tear paper and collage it. So this I have already torn and I have it ready to go. I'm going to use my Liquitex matte gel. So I have this right here. And I'm going to go ahead and put these on. So I'm going to do this rather quickly. I know I want this one. See, I'm going to start covering up stuff, but you know what? It is what it is. So, okay, we got that. Oh, this is fun. Oh my goodness. Oh, I'm going to cover up some more. All right, well, that's all right. I can always go back and add some more on. Now, I purposely put this like this. I didn't want them straight. I wanted it to look a little funky, so to speak. And I also wanted to put this on here, and I think I'm just going to put it right here. So these were not, like I got these 2 pieces right here. All of this is actually from the mail. I don't really get magazines. So for me to find stuff to collage with is not really easy because I just don't really get magazines. But these 2 pieces right here were from our local hospital. And this was actually something somebody gave to me. Okay, so we collaged. So add a tag, envelope, or label. All right, so I actually forgot to go grab that. I had a little clear cellophane envelope I wanted to use. Can I still use this? That's too big. Do I have a little label here I can use? Let me look real quick. I have one that's red. I don't want to use that. Ah, no pressure. Ah. All right, a label. A little, it doesn't have to be big, right? Okay, I got one. All right, this is actually from Marissa, who is Ma'am 1016 here on YouTube. And all right, so that's a round label, but it's a label. Okay, so that is it. Those are the 10 prompts. Now, what I will do is I'm going to go ahead and let the paste dry, and all of this gel I have on here, I'm going to make sure that all of the edges are down nice and tight. And you know what? I think the only thing I'm going to do after this is, you know what, I'm going to do it right now. Let's see, let me see what I'm at. I'm at 11 minutes. You know what, I'm going to take some of the black paint that I still have over here, and I'm going to do this just because that's what I like to do. So I just don't want to leave it so clean looking, so I'm going to use a little bit of the paint that I have over there. And I like the top of it. You know what, I think I'm going to make this a little bit messier. So not so neat, right? Okay. Then I have this one down here. That's on top of the stencil, and a little one here. And let's go around here a little bit. So again, I'm just darkening up and using the leftover paint that I have over here on my table. So now I'm just going around the edges and getting a little bit of a frame on there. You know, I don't know if you guys watch Imperfect Impulses, Aaron, but he mentioned a few videos ago, you know, somebody told him, always frame in your pages. And I just remember that in my head that he said that, and I've been doing it so much more. So, and I like it. He's right. So whoever he learned that from, they were right. All right, so you know what? I have a little bit of this blue. Well, it's like a violet actually. And I'm just going to go in the middle of these, and this one down here, and this little one here. And you know what? I'm going to go in the middle of this one right here too. All right. All righty. So let me see, I just need to look at it just a little bit. I'm going to just take a little bit more of that violet because I think that this right here in the middle is just a little too dark. So I'm just going to go ahead and do this, bring it over here, and let me check the time that we are at. We're at 13:45. I hope I haven't been shaking the camera too much, because I know, you know, it sits on my work area. So again, and I think I say this fairly often, I tend to be a symmetrical type crafter. So if there's something on one end, I tend to want to do it again and again, just so that it looks I don't know, I like it to look even. All right, well, I'm still not happy with that spot right there. You know, let me do this. I finished up those circles, and here is the final page. I hope you like it.